Welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forest career mode here on FC26, where today we start the episode on deadline day of the transfer window here in January, where we currently sit third in the Premier League. We are in the FA Cup round 4 coming up as well against Sunderland. We are in the round of 16 of the Europa League. We get to skip out on playoff action there. We have $8 million in our budget. We have a couple players transfer listed. If we can sell them, we'll sell them, and if we do sell them, we'll bring in a player I want to bring in. If not, it is what it is. I might try and swap somebody with somebody and just do that. We'll see what happens for now, but in all honesty, it's about getting the rest of the youth kids loaned out and going from there. And we say goodbye to Sigardi. He is off to Everton for $12.6 million. Not going to be enough for what we want to do, but we have enough DMs. We can offload one or maybe two of them. And we're also going to say goodbye to Ryan Yates here off to Lazio for $10 million. He was literally never playing. He was actually just sitting there, just to sit there. And with the final hour, we go ahead and bring in Giovanni Quenda from Sporting Portugal, the right mid. We tried to do a swap deal with Bakwa, but that didn't work out. They didn't want him, so $15 million. We get him under his market value by quite a lot because I guess his contract is expiring at the end of the season. Obviously can't sign a pre-contract for anyone under U23, so we're gonna just get him on a cut deal. That is gonna put Ndoye now as a left wing replacement, so I'm gonna have to change him from a right wing, which he was a left mid, and change to a right wing. Now I'm gonna change him from a right wing to a left wing. He's gonna be the left wing replacement. Bakwa's gonna be the right wing replacement, and him and Quenda is actually gonna fight for that starting spot. Welcome to the club for $15 million. We technically have $15 million left to spend if we really want to, but I don't know if I want to. FA Cup action here against Sunderland United, or Sunderland FC, whatever you want to call them. We are here at home, and starting is Ndoye on the left-hand side, Hutchinson at cam, Dominguez in the midfield, Murato at center back, and Williams at left back. Let's get into it. Here we go. FA Cup action against Sunderland. I actually don't know where they're at in the Premier League. I should have checked, but we're Nottingham Forest. We should be able to beat them anyway. Dominguez finds Chris Wood, and Alderete intercepts it. Dominguez now wide for Ndoye, and Ndoye now on the left-hand side. Ndoye crossed in for Chris Wood. He will crash on it. He will win the header. The keeper thought about coming. He didn't. He should have. 1-0 Nottingham Forest. Chris Wood strikes again. Anderson into Ndoye, and Ndoye moves past one. Ndoye into Omari Hutchinson, 2-0. We scored 2 in 2 quick minutes. Xhaka Ba, second ball, Isidore, Diarra, Marato's there. Omari Hutchinson, I mean, look at that. Who's making that run? It's Williams, of all players, making that run. And what a touch he is. Gets ahead of the defender. Now, what is he going to do with it? He's going to look to find Chris Wood, which he does. And Patterson makes a save. Anderson, corner, Murillo, bar, halftime. And we are going to go ahead and jump to simulation for a second half here to hopefully just control the rest of the game down. And we go ahead and close it out. Ndoye scored in the 67th minute as well to just cap it off, a 3-0 win. We move on to the next round of the Emirates FA Cup. Homesick player, Mr. Mokio. Boss, I'm feeling homesick and struggling to adjust to life in Nottingham Forest. This has been the first time I've been away from home for so long. Is there anything you can be done to help me cope? Well, guess what, buddy? You're not even at Nottingham Forest anymore. You're on loan somewhere else, so how can you be homesick when you're not home? We're going to just tell him to focus. He quite literally is not even at the club. He is on loan. He is on loan. We have half of our squad, more than half of our squad is loan players. He's in Turkey. You know what? Cool. I get it. You don't want to be in Turkey, but you're definitely not homesick at Nottingham Forest. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, he's just at Turkey. Look how many loan players we have, though. We have so many players on loan. In fact, I had to bring somebody back in because we didn't have a full bench. We only had enough players for 10 or 8 on the bench. Next up, it is going to go ahead and be Mr. Liverpool, who's currently sitting in first. We win this. We theoretically could go top of the table. Theoretically go top of the table. That is, of course, if Man City go ahead and lose against Newcastle United. We theoretically could go top of the table. If we win the Premier League in the first season, I will end the series here no matter what. That's absurd, because there's no way we win the Premier League. We don't even know who we have in the next round of the FA Cup. We do know the Carabao Cup. We do. Jesus, Europa League. We do know who we have in the FA Cup. It is Tottenham in the FA Cup, though.